Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew? It's your boy DJ Nuki, your girl.
Sierra Nicole.
We back on the channel with another
Kid and C original.
Welcome back to the channel, man. We got a good one for y'all today. We got one we probably been wanting to react to for a while, personally. We got top 10 convicts who freaked out after giving a life sentence. To be honest, I would freak out too. You tell me I'm in that motherfucker till I die.
Well, I'm gonna say this. If I know for sure I committed the crime,
You gonna be like,
well, I'm
man,
surprised. I'm like, just come on.
But life sentence, bro, it's like, damn, I ain't getting out of here.
I mean, especially if you done took somebody else's life, shoot. Don't be acting surprised.
Everybody don't get life sentences just for that.
I said especially if you have took someone's life. Don't be acting surprised. I ain't said everyone.
With that being said, man, before we get into it, man, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box down below. You already know where to go if you want to further support the channel. Just check out the links in the description box down below. But again, salute to you with the comment section, with the comment of the day from the comment section. If you want to be featured, just, you know what I'm saying, comment, duh. But again, with it being said, man, it's top 10 convicts who freaked out after giving a life sentence. We want to go ahead and get into it. We want to check it out. We want to see what it's about. We want to see what these freakouts are. I want to know the stories behind them, though. That's what I'm really interested in.
Hey, how's it going, all you most basic top teners? I'm your host for today, Landon Dallatsing, and welcome back to a brand new video. Let me know in the comment section below, how long do you guys think a life sentence should be? Okay, so there are a lot of criminals who commit horrible crimes, and
Life sentence. Oh, I guess if technically if you didn't get life, what would you look at as a life sentence? Like 40 years, 50 years. Some people say 30 years. Some people say like Suge Knight just went to jail. He got 20 some years. They're like, damn, they're a life sentence for him. He possibly could die in jail.
For me, it'll be about a day. I can't.
evil crimes. So when it is their time to face verdicts, a lot of these criminals have different intense reactions to their sentencing. So here are the top 10 convicts who freak out after given a life sentence. Starting off this list, number 10, with the mother and daughter's desperate plea. An 18-year-old teenager was sentenced to 20 years in prison after she used a dating app to set up a robbery that resulted in another teenager getting shot. When the judge handed down her sentence, the girl's mother dropped to the floor crying out of extreme grief. The teenage girl was screaming for her mother and begging the judge to give her a lighter sentence. And oh yeah, I have a video clip of this. Watch.
I ain't got no sympathy for her, bro. You shouldn't have set up the dude. Like, you took place in a role. You 18, you know what you were doing.
Yeah.
Ain't like I was 12 and they made me do it. You can't go to the judge. I'm 18, they made me do it. They made me, you can't do it. You can't, this ain't how I do it up, bro. It's real like real work.
That's messed up.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like, oh, your mama should have whooped your ass too. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to me. In 20 years, I'm gonna whoop her every day.
Headbanger comes in number 9. Brandon Spencer is serving a life sentence for opening fire at a Halloween party store, and this took place at the University of Southern California. He was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder, and this is his reaction to his arraignment.
21-year-old Brandon Spencer of Inglewood bangs his head as a judge sentences him to 40 years to life after he was convicted of shooting a rival gang member at a 2012 Halloween party on the USC campus.
Number 8 brings us to
Oh, so he actually...
He shot somebody It was at a Halloween party, but it was on campus. So school campus, a rival gang member, so you got gang involvement. Oh, yeah, you was going to get that, bro. You should have just went on. Well, I ain't wishing death on nobody, but I'm just saying, you going to...
No.
Females who freak out after receiving a life sentence.
Be sentenced to the State Department of Corrections for a period of life. You will get credit for any of the time that you serve.
These two...
So the judge said you get credit for time served. It's life. There ain't no credit of time served. Like, what the fuck?
Bruh. Collapsed in court after they were both handed life sentences for the death of a 3-year-old girl. Shortly after the judge read their sentencing, they fell to the floor with emotional outcries and they had to be wheeled out of the courtroom. Okay, moving into number 7, definitely unlucky number 7 for this one. Jaleel Hoskins pleaded guilty to second-degree murder after tampering with evidence after he violently murdered a mother of 5 and dumped her body in a trash dumpster. When the judge ordered him to serve a life sentence without the possibility of parole, he threw the podium towards the judge and he had to be dragged out of the courtroom by the deputies. Take a look at this. Man fights with deputies.
My thing is,
Did you hear the person in the bed?
yeah, I heard her. That was her family.
Yeah.
They gonna feel how they feel. My thing is, sir, you murdered her. You.
But the thing is, he don't care.
You admitted to murder her, and you dumped her body in the trash. Like, come on, man, and you acting like that, like it was a surprise.
Nah, you like, I ain't got nothing else to lose. I mean, them motherfuckers for life. What y'all gonna do to me? Give me death penalty? I don't got death penalty. It's life.
Since number 6, a 19-year-old received a sentence of life imprisonment
19?
after he shot and killed another man in an attempt to rob him. The convicted killer was still hopeful that he would at least get the chance of parole, but when the judge said that parole was out of the question, it sparked an aggressive outburst. You guys won't believe this. Take a look. Number 5 takes us to a man threatening to kill the judge. I mean, come on. Is this real life right now? During his trial, Juan Rodriguez was being convicted of murder for stabbing a nurse at a mental health facility. Instead of making any last-minute pleas, he threatens to kill the judge if he didn't let him out of jail, like as if that was going to work.
Listen to me. You don't let me out of here, I'm gonna kill you. I'm a Jew. I'm gonna take your life if you don't let me out of here. Okay? I'm done.
Yeah, that's probably not the smartest thing to say to a judge who literally has your fate in her hands.
Exactly.
A 19-year-old man went into an aggressive rage after a jury sentenced him to death for a murder, and this comes into number 4. He began knocking down chairs before he was tackled by dozens of courtroom officers who eventually dragged him out of the courtroom. Take a look at this outburst. Stun gun shocks its way into number...
They told her to get down.
Tell her what the heck you doing,
She
man.
doing the what's it? Look here.
Oh, girl.
Like, where we going? Bruh.
Andrew Worth was charged with first-degree murder after he shot and killed a police officer. His bail was set at $1 million. And after the judge sentenced him, this is how he reacted. The officers
He
had
tried
to
it.
use an electric stun gun to calm him down before they carried him out of the courtroom. Okay, moving on, number 2 brings us to Michael Marin. After he was found guilty of arson and almost facing a life sentence behind bars, he placed his hands over his mouth and swallowed something. A few minutes later, he began gagging and he died in the courtroom. A toxicology report discovered that he had poisoned himself with cyanide after he heard the verdict of his sentencing. This is insane.
Appears to swallow something after the verdict is read. Notice as he reaches down and appears to get something from his bag. He then wipes his face, swallows something, and appears to swallow again. But 8 minutes later, Marin starts convulsing and collapses.
A violent man makes its way into number 1. A judge sentenced Marshall Iguana to 40 years in prison for aggravated assault after he cut his niece with a butcher knife. After he heard the sentencing, he used a thin blade from a safety razor and he slit his own throat in an apparent suicide attempt. He did survive and he'll probably receive more time for sneaking contraband into the courtroom. Well, there you guys have it. That is the end of this video. Thank you guys.
Bro, I want a video.
Of that? No, that's too like
Too graphic.
Yeah.
I guess. I just wanted to see some kind of aftermath of that. That was gonna be crazy, bro.
That's crazy. No one's seen him doing like
40 years. 40. Bro, 40 years is a long time. That's like.
I told you a day too long for me, honey. Girl,
you can't be like. That's what she said. I just went in and laid on the floor.
No, honey, I'll be standing in the corner. Okay,
all night. If they book you overnight, you just be like. What you here for, girl? I'll be out in the morning.
Just mind your business.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be out in the morning.
It was a misunderstanding.
I'm gonna just be out in the morning. What you do, girl? I'll let you know. I'll just be out in the morning. My bill won't be that high, but I'll be out in the morning. Girl, you over here think you boost? Nah, I'll just be out in the morning.
I'll just be out. Y'all go over there. I'm gonna stay over in the corner.
Girl, they passing out the food. You want to try?
No,
I'll be out
I'm fasting. I'm fasting anyway.
But man, y'all let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section down below. Let us know how y'all feel about this one. Also, let us know what else y'all would like to see us react to so we can make sure we bring it over here for y'all, man. But as always, I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are y'all.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long.